for continuing a little fencing project that I've had for the last couple of years, and it decided for the wind to blow, and it's blowing pretty good. I think we're in Wyoming. This is kind of the three stages. This particular installation on this fence is a little different than I did the first part, which I'll go over probably in another video. Okay. A golf ball. Who's playing golf around here? Anyway, so let me turn you around. This is the fence I'm doing. This particular installation, the preceding part of the fence, I dug holes and poured them in concrete. And I had my buddy talk me into pounding these. He's got a bobcat with a skid loader with a hammer on it, and it just pounds these things in. They're about 2 foot in the ground. They say you're supposed to have a third in the ground for the 2/3 above the ground, so that's what I got. I cut these coves for the pipes to sit on. Sometimes they aren't exactly perfect, so I have to fill some holes and maybe rotate those things. But this is the installation and how I progress. First thing I do is stamp the poles in. You can see there, and I'm gonna hang a gate off that. But they're every 16 feet, and there's a reason to that, and I'll go over it shortly. This is my first step, where I set the posts. The posts are already set, and you can see that this isn't level, so I had to dig it out and put water in it so I can move this pipe over so it's level. This pipe elevation I set according to the ground, which probably wasn't a smart thing to do because it goes up and down. But anyway, so this is drop pipe from oil wells, what they drill with, and I just screw it in, set it on the pipe, screw it in. Here's one of them. You can see I weld this. I've got the pipe just sitting there right now. Got these jacks that I made, and you can see how it goes. And this is, pound the things in, cut the coves, then I set the pipe just like this. Then I come back and weld them together. You can see this. I'm not a very good welder. I'm just a sticker, but it'll stick and there's not going to go anywhere. And I've got this pig fence that, to start out, I just tie wired up so I at least can work with something, because it's got a lot of ups and downs, and I have to kind of bend them out. Then I go ahead and I straighten it up as much as I can, and I do run some tacks, 1-inch welds along here. I'll get the hammer later and smash this down so it looks halfway decent. But I put this, is this a pig fence? Yeah, this is the ones I did before. And you can see I go back and you can see, I hope I weld these up as best I can. I put a loop in the bottom there, if you can see it, because I'm going to run a wire underneath to keep it from going like this, in case any animals try to get through. Again, we don't have any animals. Horses, cats, dogs. Well, we got 2 cats out on ours. I go ahead and tack this together. These posts are supposed to be on 16-inch centers, 16-foot centers. I guess I screwed up because I had to patch these together. But I must have missed the... This one is really short, so I'm going to have to splice a piece of this in here. And then these are the other sections. But I've got this, I cut this pig fence is higher, and I cut cut it down to 3 foot. So that's, and I leave the bottom, if you can see the bottom so I can get a trimmer in there and trim it so it looks halfway decent. This piece right here is short, so I've got this mess here that I've got to figure out how I can get 3 more of those 16-foot pieces out. And then I got to clean that up too because it's a mess. And then I've got some more over there that it needs to just go through, and what I can't use I need to cut up and scrap. So far, with what I've got, I'm 3 sections short. So that's what I got. Hopefully I can scrounge another 3 sections. I did a fence over there, kind of a practice fence, and that turned out all right, but I don't have enough of those panels to do the rest of it. When I get that tacked up so it's solid and I don't want it falling over, I'll lift this other piece, get those red pipe supports, and once it's tacked up or welded up, then I'll bring those over here, lift this piece of pipe, and it's pretty heavy. So I have to lift one piece and then pick the other end up and set it on these pipes. And I have to go through it, so you can see that one's crooked, but I just need to level it. And I seem to be able to do a pretty good job. This one here is really out. So last night I dug a little hole, put some water in there, and hopefully I'll be able to move it over. What I think I'm going to do is, where they have a lot of slop in them, because they do, where I have to pound them over, I'm going to just tamp some concrete in there and hopefully it'll harden up. But anyway, I've got my welder over here on the trailer. It's an old buzz box that I've had for a long time. I don't know if you can hear or see. The wind is really blowing. I guess they think it's Wyoming. But I got this little buzz box, a pretty good little welder. And like I said, I'm not a professional welder or any kind. I just stick stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna go just set you up, and hopefully it doesn't fall over, and you can watch me. I'll talk about it as I go. One thing I keep forgetting to do, I can't see where I'm welding without my glasses. Yeah, I'll tack this one too. Okay, that's tacked, that's tacked.
Keep a real short pipe, really cold. Blow another.
Not good, but it'll stick. found out welding, it's all in position. Well, for me, because I can't weld for crap, but the position you're in. You're welding down where you got a little bit of the gravity helping you out, and the slag will go in the hole. That's pretty good, but if you're upside down, it don't work so good. Okay, move this. You pay extra. Well, supposedly you pay a normal rate. After 1 o'clock, ooh, that's really a big hole. Well, here we go. Oh, ouch. That's the wind. Going? Okay. Hope you don't fall over again. Didn't fall over again? I use my left hand to steady, like a pencil. I don't know, I saw that somewhere on the video. Okay, let's go to the other side. Ouch. Okay, see if you can somewhat see what I'm doing. It's not perfect, not even good, but it will hold. Okay, let's go to the next one. Got it. Let's tack it before the wind blows it away. As I get down, the sun gets on my hood, and I can't see for heck. It's better doing this side because the sun doesn't get my hood. Okay. Next. Well, nobody wants to see me dig, so put you on hold. Okay, I finally got it plumb both ways actually. So I need to tack it. Need my hood. Kind of hard with this ponytail. Okay, now it is level and plumb, or I don't know, plumb level. Anyway, good. Gotta tack it, and I gotta tack it pretty good because it's kind of under a lot of pressure. Dig a little bit more and put that clamp on it, and finally got it over. Perfect. Perfect. How the hell that happened? Got a pretty big hole. Let's get another filler in there. Okay. Finitoed. Okay, I'm going to show you how I put in this last little bit of pipe. We got one more section and then probably a little piece. We'll remove these. These have been laying on the ground and everything, so I'm trying to get them where they screw in relatively easy. Now this pipe is not light, and thank all the pond hockey guys from Gino's Hockey that came out in February and moved this pipe over here. It's pretty heavy, and I'm pretty weak. Well, actually then I couldn't even move it. But anyway, I'm trying to move this hole here. I'm gonna get some concrete and stick it in there. I've got to put this somewhere close to where it's level. If I can set this up there, and I'll crank it as I need it. Hope the camera's working and the sound is working and all that stuff, because the needle's jumping up and down. Let me check. We got needle jumping up and down. There we go. Can't see what I'm doing, but I'm kind of lining this thing. I'm going to move it over here so in case I drop the pipe, I don't hurt the camera and I got room to get out of the way. Okay. First I get the light in, which I don't know what end that is. Honk, honk, honk. Now, I think I better raise that one a little bit. Somewhere close. Sometimes these are higher and it don't quite fit right. So here we go. See, this is what I don't like. We got a low spot. Probably gonna have to go over there and just set it up on the pipe. One of the things is, when I do this, I gotta make sure it doesn't roll off. I clean the threads with the steel wire brush because it's pretty dirty and God knows what's in there. And then I put a pretty good amount of just bearing grease on the inside of the coupling so it spins in easier. And it's really helps because it's kind of dry. They spin in easy when they're new, but once they get a little rust built up, not quite so much. Okay. Whew. Well, Well, I don't have any pieces. All I got is a 20-foot stick, so I will have to cut that in. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, let's go up. Let me see. Let me see what this is. Is it? Okay, let's see if it's level or not. Another one? Another one? Looks like another one, digger. Must have been anxious to get done. What's this one like? I'm gonna dig a couple of them. Okay, I'm gonna hold off doing this. Finished the top rail, all but about a 1 foot piece on the bottom end. Got all the top rails. The last two I just had to tack up and get that done, and then I can start welding in this big fence here on the rest of the fence. I wonder what I'm taking a picture of here. Don't know. But anyway, it's about where I'm starting, and I'll start there tomorrow. And have fun. I will.